don't panic. No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
A stitch up. It was a stitch up.
Shit! When I lose the small side games, I'm upset. Because that's the fucking standard. When I don't see a team that wants to play in the Champions League. You want to play in the Champions League? Play to play the Champions League. And the same to you and everybody. And everybody that comes on the bench to contribute, to help. We were so hard to be here, and we give it away. The good thing we have 45 minutes.
Do you think the best team lost this time?
I think so, yeah. Especially for 160 minutes. I'm saying that, and they are saying that because they just told me that.
Who did the PSG bench?
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta. Oh, boss, that game against Bournemouth was crazy. The last-minute goal, we were nuts. Though some people say every time we win a game, we celebrate like we won the league. We don't over-celebrate, do we, boss?
Oh, no, Martin Odegaard. I don't think so.
Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN Caramba. And today we've got Arsenal 1, Crystal Palace 0. And we have again capitalized when the rivals have dropped points. And for that, well done to the team. Well done to the team. Well done to the manager. There's two ways you can look at this game today. You can look at the result or you can look at the performance. Result was the right result. We capitalized when Man City lost today. Liverpool lost yesterday. And we've got our points. So in terms of results, very good. We got the win by hook or by crook. If you look at the performance, left a lot to be desired. But at the same time, listen, I'm going to be completely honest, as I always am on my channel. I say exactly how I feel all the time. Just win me the league. Win me the league. Is this the type of football that I want to see? No. I much prefer the football that we played against Atleti. I like good football. I like to watch entertaining football. First half, I thought Palace were actually the better team. It took us how long to get a shot on target? Almost 40 minutes to get a shot on target. Trossard with a shot straight at the goalkeeper. But we got the win. Eze with the winner as well. We scored from a set piece. Gabriel heads it down. Eze smacks it in. It was actually a very, very good goal by Eze. A very, very good goal. Look, I'm desperate, innit? I'm desperate to win a major honor. And at the same time, as much as I don't like everything that's going on in terms of our performance or the way that we're playing, if it leads to winning a major honor, then I can accept it. The only time I cannot accept this is if it does not lead to winning a major honor. We at the moment have so many things going for us. Man City dropping points, Liverpool in disarray, Chelsea dropping points. All the teams around us dropping points. Well, we got Bournemouth and Sunderland. Everybody's going to really expect Sunderland to keep this up to the end of the season? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? Bournemouth, we're not expecting them to keep it up to the end of the season. There is no excuses for us not to win the league this season. And I hope that I'm wrong. I hope I'm in the mud. I really need us to win a major honor. But let's get into the game, because today's game, like I said, right result. The performance left me wanting a lot more from this performance. For the first minute, Zubimendi, this guy's passing was absolutely horrendous. Let's talk about Zubimendi's passing, because this guy was just giving away the ball aimlessly in the first half. What is he doing? No composure on the ball. I don't know who he's giving the ball away, putting us under pressure again and again. Mateta absolutely gripping up Gabriel and Saliba, making them do stupid mistakes. Listen, Zubimendi today was putting us under pressure. He was a net negative. Zubimendi today was an absolute net negative. Normally, Zubimendi's best attribute is the passing, not the actual ball recovery, because there's still a lot to be desired when it comes back to Zubimendi's ball recovery. But my God, his passing today was uma merda. Uma merda. I'm just going to keep it honest. Do you know what I'm saying? Long ball from Saliba to Gyökeres, and Gyökeres doesn't hit it first time. Gyökeres actually had quite a few opportunities in this game. He was actually very, very frustrating. Very frustrating today. How many more through balls or long balls that were given to you from Saliba or Gabriel, and this guy's taken 1,000 touches just to flipping strike the ball. Just hit it first time, bro. Hit it first time. I don't know what you're doing. Gyökeres was frustrating, bro. I'm sorry. I got to call Gyökeres out. Rubbish performance. At times, we were feeding him opportunities and he's running into no man's land, running to the left wing, running to the right wing, running into nowhere, trying to go across goal, taking forever to release the shot. Gyökeres was rubbish today, bro. At least get the shot off. At least work the goalkeeper. Por amor de Deus, at least work the goalkeeper, bro. Work the goalkeeper. He holds on to this ball like he's scared, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Drop the ball. Let your balls hang. Do you know what I'm saying? Puberty times. Release the ball, bro. Drop your balls and release the ball, bro. What are you doing? This guy was frustrating today. Gyökeres was absolutely frustrating today. Multiple times we're receiving the ball. The guy is just taking way too long to pull the trigger. Way too long. Just keeping it honest. Yeah? If anyone that gets upset, once again, right result. The performance, there's a lot more that I expected from the performance. But let's continue. Let's continue. Zubamendi again with a hospital pass through to Gabriel. And luckily, Gabriel with a last-ditch tackle. Zubamendi again with his hospital passes, putting us under pressure. And Gabriel with a slide tackle to save us. I'm telling you, man, Zubamendi was absolutely horrendous, bro. Absolutely horrendous. Luckily, that time, Gabriel was there to save him. Luckily, he was there to save him. He was absolutely rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? I saw Mateta holding off Gabriel, then releasing it to Muniz, who was through on goal, and luckily it gets saved. Like, the way that Mateta was roughing up Gabriel as well, that was another calamity. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, we were just shocking, backwards, sideways. The passes were going nowhere. Nobody had a really good game. You know what I mean? Apart from probably Timber. Like, even Calafiori once or twice out of position again. Gabriel Saliba at times getting ruffled up by Mateta. You know what I mean? Timber was the one that was calm and collected. Calm and collected. It's the football. The way that we can drop from playing so well against Atleti to playing like this. And I've seen us play like this when we played Liverpool and played. It's just like, it's shocking, bro. It's shocking. And this is what I mean by you don't know what you're going to get from this football club in terms of performances. You just don't know what you're going to get. You really don't know what you're going to get. But anyway, you know what I mean? Trossard with a dead shot straight at the goalkeeper. Then we had the free kick. Gabriel heads it down. Eze with a great finish. Other than the finish, though, Eze didn't do anything. Let's just keep it honest. Other than the finish, Eze didn't do anything. I'm just keeping it honest. He wasn't great at all. But it is what it is. He gets the goal. So because he gets the goal, it's the GA thing. Because the GA thing, it is what it is. We already know how it goes, innit? We already know how it goes, how a lot of people see this stuff. But for me, that first half was atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. And it's not even like the second half was much better. The second half was maybe a little bit better, but overall it wasn't that great. You know what I mean? Rice with a free kick. Gabriel heads it straight on the crossbar. Then Rice on the rebound, and it gets blocked out. Should have scored from that opportunity. Gabriel with a long ball into Trossard in the box. He takes a dead touch, and then he shoots it straight wide. Doesn't even get it on target. That was an opportunity that Trossard should have buried. Once again, not doing enough, not scoring. You know what I'm saying? Not putting the ball in the back of the net. But there you go. Do you know what I mean? There you go. There you go. Trossard on the counter. Dead pass. He could have squared it to Gyökeres that was in the box. He could have just squared it. What does he do? Dead pass. Doesn't even get to Gyökeres. That would have been a tap-in. That would have made it 2-0. Dead from Trossard again. Trossard was rubbish, bro. Trossard was rubbish. I know he nutmegged one of the Crystal Palace players, but that was about it. Apart from the nutmeg, he wasn't doing much, bro. He weren't doing much. He had an opportunity to give it to Gyökeres. He didn't do it. He had an opportunity with a through-on goal to score. He didn't score. If you're telling me, man like Mo, if you're telling me Trossard, that's a good game, that's not a good game, bro. He should have got a goal and an assist. He got neither. That's not a good game. I don't know what game you're watching. That's not a good game, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good game, but I don't know. I don't know what man are watching, but for me, that's not a good game. Palace, they have a mistake. Their centre-backs lose the aerial duel, mess up at the back. Gyökeres through on goal. through on goal, wins the ball. Both centre backs. He just beat both centre backs after they don't win the header. What does this guy do? He's running like he's trying to run on ice. And then he tries to get to the edge of the box, doesn't release the shot, gets tackled. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You've just been given another opportunity again to score. And this guy's taken forever to put the burners on, and he's taken forever to release the shot. The centre backs have just gifted you an opportunity to go through on goal. Do you know what I'm saying? It is crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy. I swear to God. Gyökeres today was absolutely trash. But like I said, it is what it is. Am I surprised by these performances? No. This is why I don't get too gassed in terms of our results, because at the end of the day, a lot of the times our performances are very up and down. They're very up and down. Trossard today should have got a goal and assist, didn't get it. Gyökeres today should at least got a goal, didn't get it. Saka today was rubbish. Saka today was absolutely rubbish. Didn't see nothing from Saka. Nothing at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Declan Rice today, obviously with the set pieces we already know. He did okay. I don't think he was amazing, but he did all right. Do you know what I mean? Zubamendi today, horrendous. Horrendous. Probably our worst player today, Zubamendi. Eze, too much backward sideways. Very Odegaard-esque a lot of times in his performance today. But he got the goal, so they're going to give him the man of the match. Calafiori. Wasn't Calafiori's worst game. Wasn't his worst game. But at the same time, he wasn't really helping Gabriel when he was getting muscled, when he was getting manhandled by Mateta in that first half. I think Gabriel and Saliba was making stupid mistakes at times that they're lucky to recover from. I don't think it was one of their best games either. Timber, man of the match. And David Raya didn't do anything stupid today that I could point out and say, what you doing? Do you know what I mean? So that's really how I saw it, man. That's really how I saw it. I just thought, I don't know, Henkape coming on in the 82nd minute. I would have liked to have started Henkape and see how good this guy is instead of playing Calafiori. I think I already know Calafiori's limitations. I know how good he is and how good he isn't. And I would have much rather have seen Henkape start. Not that Calafiori had his worst game, but Calafiori for me isn't the future of that left back position. Obviously, Lewis Skelly coming on in the 88th minute. What's even the point? I mean, by the time, you know, once again, this is a trend that's not improving. You know what I mean? It's a trend that's not improving. Skelly getting microwave minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? Ethan getting no minutes. You know what I mean? Let's not even start with Dalman. It's like, I don't understand why some of these players can't come on the pitch a lot earlier. Yeah, I mean, look at the run from Lewis Skelly the other day. Do you know what I mean? And we were lacking creativity today. We were lacking a lot in that midfield today, especially with the way that that Zubamendi was passing around the ball. He should have been the first one hooked off. Zubamendi should have been the first one hooked off. And he played the whole game. Zubamendi played the whole game. Imagine. Zubamendi played the whole game. He was our worst player today. And he played the whole game. And yet Ethan can't get on the pitch. Lewis Skelly's getting microwave minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But like I said, everybody already knows with Arsenal, as long as we get the points, people will look over these things. I'm happy that we won the game today. And I just think that I think there's a limitation of how many games we're going to continue to win by set pieces. I think at the end of the day, when you only have one tool and one way of scoring goals, eventually you're going to get found out and eventually you're going to get nullified. At this moment in time, we're doing really well with the set pieces. I would just like to see us scoring a lot more goals in open play. Gyökeres to me was absolutely horrendous. He needs to work on his touch, his speed. Like, in terms of strength, yes, he doesn't get muscled off the ball by defenders, but bro, this guy takes forever to put the burners on, bro. He needs to improve. He's way too slow. He looks like he's playing like he's definitely new to the Prem. Like he's definitely new to the Prem. And he needs to fix up. He needs to fix up. I can't lie, because I'm not impressed right now. And right now, I said this to Lee yesterday, but when we did the when we was talking on the emergency stream yesterday, I said to Lee, I said, bro, I would bench Gyökeres. And today, now you see why I want him benched. I want him benched. I'm going to keep it honest. I want Gyökeres benched. I don't want to see Gyökeres starting. He does not deserve to be starting. He had about 3-4 opportunities given to him on a plate. And this guy is not even taking a shot. He's not even taking a shot. I'm not really with it, bro. I'm not really with it. I'm not with the excuses. I'm not with the give it time. No, the time is now. And we need to win now. And there's other players that when they play as a striker, they score goals. And at the moment, it's not Gyökeres. He needs to be coming on the 70th minute. He needs to be getting the microwave minutes. You know what I mean? This guy is taking way too long to release a shot. He's taking way too long. I don't even know where he's running. You're a striker, and I keep seeing you everywhere but central. And then when you are central, you're running to the left wing, to the right wing. You're running across the box and not releasing a shot. What are you doing? What is it that you're doing? And like I said, I'm not even mad. I'm just pointing out the things that need to improve. And I'm going to point them out before, you know, it becomes popular to point them out. We need to point out certain things. Zubamendi needs to work on his part. Do you know what, bro? I could even do with Zubamendi holding bench. Zubamendi can hold bench for me. Gyökeres can hold bench for me. Trossard, if he doesn't shape up, then he can hold bench. Because Martinelli came on and he looked like way more energetic and he looked like he actually cared. Do you know what I mean? Where Trossard is there, you literally can give it to Gyökeres under the plate and you're failing. You go through on goal and you're not even getting it on target. Sorry, you can hold bench as well. Whoever's not performing needs to hold bench. Eze needs to improve because since Odegaard's been injured, you've had one good game, one bad game. And now you've had another bad game. And that goal doesn't masquerade your overall performance. Thank you for the goal and for the 3 points. But your performance still needs to... You still need to do better with your performance, bro. You still need to do better with your performance. Don't think you're going to get away with playing like that. You're our number 10. I'm sorry. I criticize Odegaard. I will criticize Eze. If I see backward, sideways football and not progressing and not creating opportunities, you will be called out. I don't care if I want Eze to start over Odegaard. If I see Odegaard-esque performances, you're gonna be called out. But very good with the finish. I think he did really well with the finish. But overall, bro, you need to step up. You need to step up. Yo, Macy, what you saying, bro?
No, what's up, Northside? I'm sorry, I'm in some kind of daze, but yeah, it was a good win today. But like you said, there were some players that need to be called out. In particularly Zubamendi, one of them, like every pass he made was absolutely poor. Like how many more times is his passing gonna get worse? I like Zubamendi. I'm happy we brought him into the football club, but he needs to like make his passing better because every time he passes it out of play or passes it straight to the opposition, it just gets even worse. And that's the reason why. If he doesn't sort himself out, then one way or another, he could get benched. And Gyökeres as well. Gyökeres today, for me, he was absolutely poor. Like, the amount of times we keep feeding him on, and he can't even finish his dinner. And that begs to differ. Like, I think Arteta is really starting to see whether or not, once 29 is back and ready, there are some questions if Gyökeres will hold bench. And we could see a battle between 29 and Gyökeres to see who will take over as the main striker. But all in all, I was happy with the performance. I was happy that we got the first goal. Big up to Eze, but he was poor as well. And what made it even more worse for me was the fact that the Crystal Palace fans were clapping for Eze. Like, I was a bit jarred. I was a bit surprised. Like, why are the Palace fans clapping for Eze? He doesn't play for your club anymore, and you lost. So why are you clapping for you? Like, why are you clapping for him? He doesn't play for your club anymore, and that's the reason why the Premier League is in the gutter. Because for me, the standards of the Premier League is absolutely poor at the moment. And for me, the best leagues for me that have the proper standards are La Liga and the Turkish Super League, because they don't clap for their ex-players. Every time a player scores against their old side, there's no like clapping for their old player. They will like throw things at their former player. They will say all these mean stuff to them. But when it comes to the Premier League, whenever someone scores against their respective clubs, the rival fans then clap for them. Like, it's just not good enough. But listen, all in all, it was a stinky win. We scammed our way to victory. Now we just need to keep that momentum going into Wednesday, because Wednesday is the most crucial game for us, because we have to beat Brighton and get to that 5th round of that League Cup. Because if this manager throws away that League Cup on Wednesday, and then next week, if we play the same way that we play against, then if we go to Burnley and we play the same way that we played against Palace tonight, then Burnley will easily find a way to target our weakness, because they won 3-2 against Wolves today, and Burnley are up for it, and they're looking like they're gonna find a way to target the weakness of our team. And listen, it's not like I'm happy we're still top, but look at Tottenham. They're winning 2-0 against Everton, and now they're up to 3rd in the table, and that's not good as well. And also, Bournemouth are second. Bournemouth are behind us as well after their win over Nottingham Forest today. A lot of surprises are happening north side, and it's just like we have to keep this momentum going, because now that Liverpool and Man City lost their games, this could give us the advantage. But let's not get too gassed up. We have to keep we need to keep performing the same way we performed against Atletico last week, because because even though we got the job done at Crystal Palace, we have to start winning all of our games so that we really look like we are challenging for the Premier League title. Because that right there, that 1-0 win still doesn't justify the fact that we still can't finish out the opposition off.
Nah, big up Macy, man. Nah, I hear it. I think big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to Lee as well for the raid. I think, yeah, man. Look, was Arsenal fans not criticizing Liverpool at the start of the season when they were picking up results, but the performances were looking a bit shaky? I think Rashid, big up to Rashid, bro. What do you make of today, bro? Because I felt like the only players that were finding Gyökeres today was our centre backs. They were the only ones putting the long balls into Gyökeres to find him. But Gyökeres was poor. Listen, our set pieces, we know how good we are. Set pieces, our defense as well, we know how good that is. But this guy, bro, I've been saying this a couple of games ago. I'm like, yo, he's getting certain chances and he's not finishing, bro. This guy's taking way too long to release the shot. He needs to improve, man. We're going to need his goals. You know what I mean? We're going to need his goals if we're going to win a major honor, bro. Because whether it's now or the crunch end of the season, he's going to need to start scoring goals, bro.
Yo, what you saying, Bled? You all right, yeah? Big up to you, bro. Macy, my tribal chief.
Yeah,
big up to you.
My wise man.
I'm big up to the set piece coach as well. You know, he needs his props. You know, I respect his work. I really don't understand the way we play, but fuck it, we're winning. You know what? Fuck it. Why am I worried? You know what I'm saying, we're getting the 3 points, whatever. Gyökeres, bro, that's another conversation. I'll give you an example about Gyökeres. People don't understand what I'm trying to say. It's like, you see when their centre back missed the header, Lakarwa, the guy that in the middle. I don't know what his name was, Lakarwa, something like that. The guy that was playing in the middle, he missed the header. Yeah, if that was Haaland, that would have been straight on goal. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because he'll intercept it. He's quick. His thinking is quick. See, when it comes to Gyökeres, he's strong, he's fast. You know what I'm saying? He's not fast, but decent fast. But his thinking ain't that quick. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not that quick. You need to be, as a striker, and especially for a striker for Arsenal, we were talking about it right now in domestics, we got to all of them. If you're a star striker and you're one of the best in the world, which he is, you need to be taking half chances scoring them. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this is what a striker does. Yeah, they need to create more, but you need to put yourself in positions more as well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I mean, today, let's be honest. Rice was all right. Zubimendi all right. Eze, not that good. Saka barely did anything. Trossard, He gave a good ball. You see that ball from Trossard, for example. You see when Trossard went and then he ticked the ball to the right
Mm.
when he ran behind the defense and he put the ball into the box. If that was Haaland, he would have been in the box. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You need to put yourself in positions, bro. You get me? We paying you. You live in the best countries. Fuck the best things. Yeah? Drive the best cars. Yeah? Yeah? You should be doing more. I'm not having it, bro. I don't care. Anybody can get it, bro. Anybody. Anyone, bro. I don't care. You see, like today, for example, Saliba shaky. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I think he was injured. That's why he took him off. He didn't take him off because he was shaky. But Timber was the best attacking option that we had. Still, after 9 games, the best creative player is Timber. My guy, the guy who got the assist was Gabriel. Do you know what I'm saying here? Like the defense are winning us. The midfield and attack are non-existent. They're barely doing anything. Do you know what I'm saying? What are they really doing? That's my question. But yeah, man, you're 100% right with it when it comes to Gyökeres, bro. We all wanted him. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? We all wanted Gyökeres. But just because I wanted you to play for my club, it doesn't mean that I can't criticize when criticism needs to be. Because people tell you, oh, but they're not creating enough. I'm sorry, you need to put yourself in certain positions because other players get chances. How come Martinelli every time he comes on, but again, we'll be attacking at that point. But you need to put yourself in better chances, bro. You need to be more quicker, more stronger. Because all he's doing is just tumbling with players. He's wrestling. He's wrestling, basically. That's WWE, not football, bro. He's just wrestling the whole game. Do you get me? Even the link-up play, can't do it. His footballing ability, not that good. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He's the only attribute that he's good at is scoring goals. But again, always half a chance. Always unbalanced. He's always unbalanced. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Never. Listen, you can't tell me teams don't play a low block against Haaland, bro. When it comes to City, Haaland finds spaces. How does he find spaces? Because of the movement. You need to be more quick, come on, bro. I don't know what's up with Gyökeres, but we've seen it for a long time, bro. I mean, Gyökeres, I ain't seen nothing from him. I'll be real. I haven't seen enough from Gyökeres to be like, yo, that's my player. You know what I'm saying? That's one of, I don't know, man. But I mean, he's giving people a chance to say that Havertz should be our starting. Do you know what I'm saying? In the starting lineup, he's giving it a chance. Now when he comes back and Arteta takes him off and puts Havertz in, people will be like, oh, okay, that's understandable. He didn't score goals. You know what I'm saying? What was he doing? Do you know what I'm saying? He's giving Arteta a chance. And you know Arteta, he wants that chance. He wants you to give him that chance. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to shut people up. You need to come in, show us why you scored 60 goals last season. But again, he's not performing. Eze's not performing apart from the goal. The goal was sweet.
Yeah,
You know, Eze's got talent. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Regardless what I think. I think he won't. In open play, I don't think he's going to be as good as Crystal Palace. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Now, I'm kind of feeling like doesn't matter if it's on the left or central. He barely touched the ball today. You know what I'm saying? Played like what? One pass or 1-2 good passes? Do you know what I'm saying?
Every time he was receiving the ball on the half turn, he was looking for movement. There was no movement, bro. It was all static. There was no movement. Nobody was making runs, bro. That's one thing I kept noticing. It's like we kept going backwards, sideways because there's no movement going forward, bro. Everyone's just static, received the ball, passed back. Bro, that first half, that was horrendous. I actually think Zubamendi was our worst player today. I actually think he was our worst player, especially in that first half. Bro, did you see how many chances he gave away, bro? They almost went through on goal because of him. Gabriel had to do a last-ditch tackle. Zubamendi was giving the ball away easy, bro. And then there was one time when they Crystal Palace on the counter-attack. And then Zubamendi's there pulling back shirts and that. This guy's never in position defensively to win back the ball, bro. This guy was just giving the ball away, just easy, giving the ball away. When Mateta was there, like going up against Gabriel and roughing up Saliba, a lot of the times his Crystal Palace were receiving the ball and he was on the counter-attack was because Zubamendi was losing the ball, bro. Zubamendi was trash today, bro. trash. I was like, bro, this guy normally, yeah. The one thing I've seen so far as Zubimendi is he's actually a decent passer of the ball.
Yeah, he is, isn't it?
The passing's actually all right. He's actually quite comfortable.
Then let's flip him, North. Let's flip him. Play him in the number 8, North, and play Rice in the number 6. If he's good at passing, you just said it. Everybody knows that he's techie. He's techie. Obviously, Spanish player. How can you not be? Apart from Moreno, he's probably Italian or something. But anyway, he's techie, so he can find a player. Do you know what I'm saying? He can find a pass. You've seen it multiple times. He can actually. Last game, he gave a great pass to Gyökeres. Gyökeres would try to dict him. Do you remember it? He tried to dict the keeper and then he messed up. That was a crazy pass from Zubimendi. Listen, Zubimendi is not someone that you play in that number 6 loan and he can defend and get you back the ball. No, Zubimendi is someone that keeps it ticking, keeps it moving, finds those passes, which is exactly what we need. This is what I don't understand. Flip him, play him in the number 8, and play Rice in the number 6. Because what is Rice good at? What is Rice good at, North? Defending.
That
correct?
is all he's good at, yeah. And set
You
pieces.
get it?
And
Set piece is crazy. He's crazy. This big's crazy at set piece. I don't know.
But the thing is, yeah, like we're here, we're criticizing things that need to improve because we understand that we've had set pieces for 3 years and it's not got us over the line.
Yeah.
We're happy with the set pieces. You know, when it comes to set pieces and defending, there's nothing for me to complain about with this team. We've got a great defense and we've got very good set piece. We've got a very good set piece taken Rice. We've got Gabriel that's very impactful in set pieces. The other day we saw that Gyökeres can get involved in set pieces. So we're not really mad about that. But what we're looking at is like when we get into situations like PSG or Bayern Munich or Man United in the Cup, all these games where it's games that something's on the line and all of a sudden the set piece is not banging. What is it that we're gonna do? Because the other players that we need to be banging on a consistent basis on open play, a lot of them ain't looking the same or not looking. They're not making the impact we expected. We expected Gyökeres to make a bigger impact. We expected Eze's actually made an impact. Even on Forest, when he played on the left wing, he still got an assist and stuff. He's still impacting the game. But obviously, we want to see even more on a consistent basis. Since Odegaard was injured, he's had 1 good game and now 2 bad games, in my opinion. But today, even though he wasn't that great, he still got a goal. He's still the reason why we got the 3 points. I can take that. But at the same time, if we're going to criticize teams like Liverpool and other teams like that, when we're saying, they're picking up points and it doesn't look great, we have to keep the same energy, bro, because some of these performances haven't been that great, but yet we're picking up points. How long can that last?
But North, you know what's crazy, yeah? It's like when you sit and think, you're like, why did we buy Eze? For the creativity, correct? But where is it? You know, Eze knows that when he came to this team, that we've got Saka, that's a stagnated player. He's not going to make the runs. You remember Eze? Bear in mind, people forget Eze was brought in because he had runners at Crystal Palace. He was the guy that finds them. So, like you said, he turns around. What does he see? Everybody stagnated. Trossard ain't going to make the run, rarely. And Saka is never going to make the run. He always wants the ball to the feet. Trossard wants the ball to the feet. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's why he found last time. Do you remember when he found Martinelli? Eze found Martinelli. Why? Because he's a runner. Do you get me? That's something we don't have in this team. The thing is that we put Eze there, and then we put on the right. We've got Saka wants the ball to his feet. Trossard the ball to his feet. Gyökeres just fighting with the centre backs. Too busy. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Too busy fighting with the centre back. He turns around. He ain't got no one, no option. Boom. The midfield got you. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're playing a low block. They're going to press you in that midfield. Do you get me? So I sit and wonder, like, even in Gyökeres' case, we know that we don't play for a striker. We play as a team, and the striker is the link up. That's what he does. So the striker links up with Saka and Trossard, and that's our football. So we bought 2 players that don't fit the system, and we can't find a way around it to kind of like fit them in. You see how City, when they first bought Haaland, do you remember people were saying, "Oh man," they were dropping points and whatnot because Haaland couldn't score, couldn't kind of like fit the system, but they found a way to include Haaland and play and build up. That's something we can't do, bro. Look, come on, let's be honest. Okay, from open play, what is the most dangerous chance today? In my
Um,
opinion, it was the Trossard one. In my opinion,
yeah,
it was
you
the
got the
Trossard one.
offside one. You got Gyökeres had a couple of through balls through on goal that he didn't take. Even that mistake from, like you said, the Palace centre backs, which was actually made from a mistake, not from a through ball. But still, he had a couple of through balls from or long balls from Gabriel and Saliba that Gyökeres could have scored from, or at least worked the goalkeeper. But yeah, we don't create a lot. We don't create a lot of clear cut chances in open play. We don't.
We've got Eze for no reason. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Might as well just because what is he really? What is he really giving us? We need. Why did we bring him to this team? For the creativity. That's something I'm not seeing, bro. Our best creativity is set pieces. That's our best creativity. Let's be honest. That's the best thing that we actually create from. Apart from that, like you said, when it dries up, I don't know what the plan B is. Long throws, balls in the box for no reason. Do you get me, bro? Oh man, like 15.6 million for this shit. Come on, bro. Like, let's be honest. But overall, other teams drop points. That's something to be happy about. You see what I'm saying? That's something to be happy about because
It's all
I
working in
did
our
not.
favor right now.
It is. It
Everything's
is.
working in our favor right now.
Yeah, but
Do you know what I'm saying? Like we have to win. We have to win. We have to win this prem, bro. Because when are you gonna get
But
this
it worked in
situation?
our
Last
favor
time we had this
before, no?
situation, yeah, was the Leicester season. You remember the Leicester season? Everybody fell
Yeah,
away, and then we
yeah.
didn't capitalize. And I feel like it's just this club and opportunities to win the league. I can't remember the last time we capitalized. So because I can't remember the last time we capitalized when we had so many things going for us, like everybody's looking at Arsenal going, yo, you guys, great defense, set pieces, whatever. Are you guys going to maintain this when the pressure's on? Not now. We're not even at Christmas yet. After the Christmas period, then into Jan, cool. Then moving into towards May. Are we going to sustain this? I've got a massive question mark. Not because me, Macy, or Rashid have an agenda. No, we've seen this team just crumble. This manager crumble. So until they prove me wrong, anyway, I'll speak for myself. Until they prove me wrong, but I can't get too giddy. I'm happy today that we got the win. Arsenal once again, you know what I mean? Look, I'll say this. Last week, when everyone dropped points, we capitalized. We went up against Atleti. That was a big test. We passed that test. Today, we knew that everybody's watching us. Liverpool dropping points. Man City losing today as well. Eyes were on us. Is Arsenal going to bottle it? We didn't bottle it today. Hopefully, the team keeps this up. Keep this up. Keep this mentality up. Listen, I'd rather watch good football, but I'm not going to sit there at the end of the season. If we win a major honor, I'll say, listen, I haven't enjoyed the football, but you know what? Fuck it. We won the trophy, bro. I won't care at that point. I'll be getting, me and Rashid will be in Shoreditch getting drunk off Maggie's, bro. You
get me?
care, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, ultimately, we just want to win, man. But listen, I don't care what the football looks like. It's been way too long without a major honor. I literally just want to win it, bro.
No, do you know what they asked me today? Yeah, they asked me who's our rival? Who's our rival, bro? Like because City and Liverpool drop points and Sunderland and Bournemouth, you know, they're overachieving. I was like, Arsenal we're our own rival. They were like, what do you mean? I was like, we're our biggest. We're the ones that put ourselves in predicaments where, like, for example, do you remember the season that we went 8 points or 10 points clear? We only had small teams to face. We didn't have big teams. All we had to do is, you know what I'm saying, win these games and boom, we were Premier League champions.
At Forest, losing 1-0 to Forest in that.
Do you get me, bro? And that wasn't even Forest, the Nuno Forest. That was the Forest, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. We're our biggest enemy. That's basically it. So if you tell me who our rival is, us. And you, Top Gyökeres, especially. Biggest enemy. You know what I'm saying? Because the amount when the pressure starts is when you start. For example, you know how some people, GA in it. GA. I believe a little bit in GA, but like I believe in GA in big games more. Because in big games, that's when you step up. You're gonna face a worthy opponent, do you know what I'm saying? Or not just big games, sorry, important games. Because it could be a small team, but it's an important game. Do you get me? This I can't trust this manager until we're like 12 points clear. 12 points clear, and then I'll start trusting. Yeah, let's be real, bro. Yeah, we were 10 points clear. Gonna face West Ham and Southampton and Nottingham Forest. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like we had small teams to smoke easy. Some of them were at home as well. Some of the games were at home. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We're our biggest enemy, bro. But yeah, man, I want to see more of this. You know what I'm saying? I want to see more of this. We're capitalizing on the chances. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I do. I really do. But everything's working in our favor, and it's worked before. And everything we're seeing now, we've seen before. Let's not act like you know what I'm saying. It's the first time. And because people now are more happy is because City and Liverpool are dropping points. I get it. I'm saying. But our problem isn't City and Liverpool because when we were 8 points or 10 points clear, we didn't have to face City or Liverpool. We had shit teams to face, with all due respect. You know what I'm saying? With small teams to face, and we couldn't get it over the line. But yeah, man, me personally, bro, I just want us to see to score one open goal from a low block, and then I'll start believing a little bit in this project. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same game every game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I talk sometimes to Samado on watching the game, innit? He's Man United, so he takes place, and you know what I'm saying. And he's like, yo, bro, you know, every time we talk, like it's always a set piece. It's always a set piece, bro. Always a set piece goal. Like he's like, bro, I'm getting sick and tired of this. I told him, listen, bro, if it works, it works. Newcastle, 2 set pieces. Leeds, first goal. What was the first goal? Set piece. Atletico Madrid, what was the first goal? Set piece. Today, set piece. Fulham, set piece. No, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. This ain't football, bro. This is fucking rugby. Do you know what I'm saying? This is rugby. But if it works, it works. I just have never in my life, obviously, let's say I've been watching football for 15 years. Let's just say 15 years. Yeah. Because you start understanding football when you're like 15, 16, more. 15 years, I've never seen a team win it on set pieces. I know there's a first time for everything, but I'm sorry, like in football generally, I've never seen it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen teams win it playing defensively, but obviously there is a plan going forward. But I can go with you right now, North. How many chances we create and how many chances we create before the goal, the set piece goal, and after that. See, after that, it's because the team are losing 1-0. So logically, what are the team going to do, North? They're going to attack. I'm saying, Macy, they're going to attack us. They're going to leave the spaces. Then you can create. I want to see us score without the set piece, so I know that if the set piece dries, we have another plan. I don't believe in the other plan. I don't think we have another plan, bro. I'll be real with you. I don't think we have another plan, bro. The plan is set piece. That's the plan. That's the plan. Go every game in.
Nah, facts. Big up to Black Crew. Everything is going to Arteta's plan. He loves the way the players are playing. These guys get bonuses and fines in real time for how they play. Big up, bro. You're probably right, man. This is what he wants. This is what he wants. Also, big up to Shaq the Maestro, new member. You know what I mean, on the channel. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. I don't really push the membership thing. Do it if you want to do it. You know what I mean? I appreciate all the help. However, anyone wants to help the channel, just like and subscribe is the bare minimum that I ask at least. You know what I mean? Just subscribe, support the channel. But big up to you, bro, a new member. And big up, man. Love for supporting the channel. And love to everybody that supports the channel, man. So big up, man. Big up every single time. Macy, what are you saying?
Yeah, I agree with Rashid because the only thing that we have to do now is score from set pieces. But I really want us to start scoring from open play because I'm happy we're starting to score from corners and free kicks. But open play goals are more important because that will show, like, Gyökeres that he's one of the that he's an elite striker, but today he needs to start taking some account and shooting, because if he doesn't score a goal, then one way or another Arteta once the German giraffe comes back into the team, the one thing Arteta is going to do, take Gyökeres out of the squad and put 29 back up front, and then we could have the same problem that we had last season, the season before with Kai Havertz. But all in all, I'm happy we beat Crystal. We won 1-0. We got the job done. But Wednesday is the match that we have to start winning a cup, because we have to beat Brighton. Because if this manager throws that League Cup away, then he has to then he has to get called out, because we have to win every single trophy, because it can't just be the Premier League and the Champions League. We should go for every single cup, the League Cup, the FA Cup, every cup, because I'm happy we're competing for the Premier League. That's good, but let's use that to win another trophy. We could use that to maybe win the League Cup or the FA Cup, because look at Brighton, they dropped points yesterday to Manchester United, so this could be our chance to capitalize and take advantage of that. But look, we all know Brighton are a bit dangerous at times with Minty, Matoma, and Welbeck as well. Like Welbeck is still balling out at 34 years old, and Wednesday is going to be a very tricky game in the League Cup. We have to beat Brighton, and then on Saturday next week we have to beat Burnley, because Burnley, for me, they're flying high. Like they're doing quite well this season since they've come back to the Premier League. They won 3-2 against Wolves today, and I think they got their first away win of the season. And Scott Parker's got them cooking. Like I mean Scott Parker, I mean, I've never really rated him as a player, but as a manager, he's really started to like steady the ship for Burnley. So we have to win those two games. And of course, we've got Sunderland coming up. And that's not an easy game to go, and that's not an easy game for us, because we all know that Sunderland are on the form of their lives, and they have Granit Xhaka. And can you imagine if Xhaka scores against us? Yeah, that would
Please,
be I'm just saying, Rashid, because if he does score against us, then that could really poison our hearts as to why we kept that guy for so long. Then we send him back to Germany, and now that he's back in the Premier League with Sunderland, that would be a shocker if he scored against us. But listen, I'm happy I'm happy we got the job done against Crystal Palace. Now let's move on to Wednesday in the League Cup, and then next week we need to go and beat Burnley, and then we will see if we can go 10 points clear at the top of the Premier League table.
I hear that. I think a team like Sunderland, though, I think we may be able to surprise them, because if they try to attack us the way they attack Chelsea, and we've got Martinelli, we'll try to hit them on a counter attack. Do you know what I mean? With the long balls, and then we'll try and create opportunities like that. So I think sometimes it plays more into our hands when we go up against a team like Crystal Palace that play the low block, wait to try and hit us on the counter. A lot of the times that kind of stifles us. We saw that today. It stifled us. No space in behind. We looked very robotic. We looked like we couldn't really progress the ball. When they give us space in behind, that's when we start making runs. That's when we start going forward. Do you know what I mean? I think we have a harder time playing up against teams with a low block than a team that actually that wants to open up and play ball and attack and commit players forward and actually play attacking football. So I hear it, but we definitely can't underestimate them. We said this before. Brighton, the next couple of games, up until Bayern, I'm expecting us to win all these games. I know Tottenham today winning whatever, they've been all over the place. So I'm expecting us to still go there and put them to the sword, because this is a team that was losing half time to Brighton. They were a team that drew against Bodo Glimt. You know what I mean? Like Tottenham have been atrocious this season, really and truly, but still shows how bad the league is, because Tottenham are third. Do you know what I mean? And they have been all over the place. Tottenham are now third, bro. This is mad.
That's little bro. Let him win a game. Let him win a little FIFA game. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't mind him. Do you know when you were young, yeah, and your cousins give you like give you an unplugged what's his name? Oh my god. The unplugged thingy, the FIFA thing. What's his name? The PS5. Oh my god, what am I saying? But yeah, it's kind of like that. It's just like a little bro kind of thing. Like, don't mind Tottenham. they'll drop points. Tottenham will be Tottenham. So I say Tottenham will be Tottenham. Yeah, they can fly as high as they can. Can a chicken fly? Can't. So they can't really fly. They can't go anywhere else but where they are, bro. I'm not worried about Tottenham. I'll be real. They're kind of team that always tend to like fuck up in the end. But the other teams as well, like even Sunderland, Bournemouth. I don't think the league's gonna stay like this. I think City and Liverpool, one of them is gonna start climbing the league again. But again, bro, Arsenal are our biggest enemy. We're our biggest enemy, bro. Ourselves. Do you get me? But going to the Carabao Cup thing and 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 what you said about the games, yeah, we have to win every game. It's like a cup game. For us, it's a cup game, bro. Every game is a cup game. Win, 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 win. Can't stop. Can't stop. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop because you need to send a message to the world as well, bro. You need to send a message to the whole UK and tell them, listen, we're here now. Do you know what I'm saying? We're here to stay. And yeah, Bournemouth been playing well. You know what I'm saying? Man, Paris man, they have been playing well, but it's overachieving. Do you know what I'm saying? We're like 7 years in deep, 1 billion and more spent. A manager that's been here for 7 years, a team that's been together for like 3-4 years. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got a better core kind of like we've got players that have been playing together for like 3 years. You get me? 4. So
they're on a good run. I mean, it's going to work to our benefit. Not that City are that close, but it's going to work to our benefit because I think City, one of their next games coming up is Bournemouth. You know what I mean? One of the next games are Bournemouth. So they're facing Bournemouth in the Prem next. So that's going to be a difficult game for them. So good. At the end of the day, we just need to keep doing our business, bro. We just need to, like you said, we just need to focus on ourselves, bro. Just keep picking up the points so that when we get into November, end of November, where we're North London Derby, Bayern, Chelsea, those games there, so we're prepared. You know what I mean? Then Brentford, then Aston Villa. That's a tough run of games. That ain't an easy run of games.
A league is a marathon. Do you know what I'm saying, North? It's not a 100 meter. It's a 300. I think it's 300, isn't it? But it's a 300 meter. Do you know what I'm saying? It's we just started. It's 9 games. You get me? When we were dropping points, what were they telling us? Calm down. It's only the 6th game, innit? So calm down. It's only the 9th game. Do you get me? We need to focus. We need to focus and not lose focus at all, bro. Win, 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 win. You remember when City used to go on runs where they win 10 games, crazy 12 games out in a row? That's what you need to be a champion, bro. That's what you need to be a champion. Win every game. Liverpool last season didn't have to because we didn't put pressure in Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? We didn't put pressure on them. So they don't really have to. Why would I? Because bear in mind that the more games you play and the more aggressive you play the game, the more injuries there is. So if I'm winning the league either way, I'll take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, lower the tempo. Do you know what I'm saying? Lower the tempo a little bit. But yeah, we need to go at it like it's a cup game, bro. Win, win, win. I want those 10 times, 10 in a row. I want that. I want that kind of performances. You know what I'm saying? 10 in a row. I don't care. Use your little set piece thing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, bro. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a point where like I just need to win. I just need to win. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't care how. I just need to win. Dark arts, innit? Dark arts. So yeah, let's win, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Let's win.
No,
but
it's true. City are only 2 games away in terms of points of catching us up. They're only 6 points behind us. So we're still not, behind City, that is. You know what I'm saying? So we're still not clear like that. You know what I mean? 2 games is still a lot. It's still very early in the season for things to turn around. So you're right. A couple of results and things can turn around real quick. So we do need to just keep winning.
You never know, innit? Think about it. You never know. We've got how many games we've got? So 9 games, 38. We've got what, 20 something, 28 games or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. 28 games or 26 games, something like that. We've got 20 plus games, bro. We've got a lot of games to play. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know who's gonna get injured. Do you know what I'm saying? You never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, so let's just be humble right now. Stay humble. Stay humble right now, and see the games out. Do you get me? Keep it on the low. Keep it on the Leicester thing. You remember when Ranieri was asking him, "Oh no, we're not going to win the league. We're not going for the league. Nah. League's way above us. We just want 46 points. That's what we want. We want 46 points. You get me? But then game by game, they asked him again, and he was like, "Yeah, we're going for the league." Surprise. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Now we're going for the league. So let's just keep it on the low, on the low, on the low. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
We do. I cannot deny we do have a great opportunity to win this league, man. A great like this league. Like think about it. We came into the league. Well, I came into started off this season saying, "Yo, Liverpool gonna be clear." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That prediction of mine. That's fallen off of a cliff. Do you know what I mean? Because I just think there's too many things going wrong at that club right now. The tactics, certain fullbacks that they've added have not been of the level of Prime Robertson and Trent. I think the midfielders look disjointed. Wirtz has not affected their gameplay the way that they wanted to. And I think all in all, just the way that the manager set them up just looked like it's too many fires to put out at Liverpool right now for me to say, yeah, they're gonna go on to win the league. They could still get top 4, but to win the league, I feel like there's too many fires to put out right now when it comes to them. So I was looking at them. Man City, they're very inconsistent. They're very inconsistent with their performances. Do you know what I mean? And I think they still have time to turn it around, but they did go on a run. Like people forget they did go on a run. Like they won like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row. So they are putting performances in, and that's in all competitions. They are putting in these little runs. But if they after losing to Villa today, if they can go on and win against Bournemouth, then win against Liverpool, which they should have enough to beat Liverpool. Let's be real. Go on and win against Newcastle, then go on and win against Leeds and Fulham and Sunderland, bro. All of a sudden they're back on track. And if we're not keeping up, all of a sudden the table's turned, bro. So City are still able, even though this is not prime City, they're still able to put together a load of wins. And people ain't looking at that because of where they are in the table. I think they're 7th? No, 5th. They're 5th in the league.
Like that, 5th.
They're 5th. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like they were quietly going about their business. Obviously, they got that dagger today, but Mr. Good Evening. But Mr. Good Evening, I think at the start of the season, I know it's still early, but a couple of games in, a lot of Villa fans were actually
0 goals
for Unai's head, bro. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden they're back up, they're up to 8th, and you know what I mean, getting wins in that. Do you know what I mean? Beating Tottenham, they beat Man City. All of a sudden it's turned around. So it can, like you said, it can turn around, bro. Because Villa was not in good form right at the start of the season. They weren't in good form, and now it's turned around. So you never know, man. That's the thing with the Prem. You never know.
You never know with Arsenal. It's not the Prem, it's Arsenal. You never know with us. See, if I supported Liverpool or Man City and we had 5 points, we're winning the league. I'm gassed. We're winning the league straight away. Why? Why when it comes to Arsenal is because, my bro, Bournemouth can win the league before us. It's mad. It's crazy in this Bonia, bro. Like with Arsenal, it is absolutely crazy. You never know. You never know, bro. The thing is that it's crunch time. What's been our problem since 20 years, no? What's our problem? Macy, what is our biggest problem at this club for 20 years? Since 2007, let's say. After 2006, the Champions League, we lost it. Whatever. I believe that we deserve to win that, but whatever. That's good.
End of the season. Business end of the seasons are our biggest Achilles heel.
Thank you. Thank you. It's when it matters. See, we can beat a Brighton when it comes to Carabao Cup. And then if we meet Brighton semi-final, it's different. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I know you can't meet them, as in, what I mean is like, it's the same opponent, but it's a different game. When it comes to the important games, when it comes to when it matters. Now, we're all playing football. It doesn't matter right now, because even if they were losing, fans will be saying,
it's not the end of the world. It's early in the season. We can win next week.
A lie? Thank you. That's what they'll be saying. Do you get it? So there's no pressure. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to win. They're just winning. Now they're overachieving, basically. They're overachieving because all of these top gooners, none of them said that or came out and said, you know what? This is how I know they don't believe in this man. If I believed in my manager, I'll come out and say, yo, bro, if I had a team like this and I believed in my manager, I'm coming out and saying, yo, we're winning the league. Not now, obviously. When the start of the season, we're winning the league, bro. You watch. you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. These men don't. These men don't believe. Um,
Yo, Edge.
uh,
Yo, I'm live. What you saying, man?
Yeah, like what? Never in doubt. I'm a survivor. You don't want to mess with me. Yeah, you got feedback on you, bro.
Nah, you were stressed. You were stressed here when they got that disallowed goal. Before you knew it was disallowed, you were stressed. Don't say about you always knew.
Bro,
yeah.
bro, let me take this time, bro. Let me tell you about this football game. Yeah? So, you see, this game is about life. Sometimes in life, things don't go according to plan. You get me? Well, it's about how you pick yourself. It's whether you can pick yourself up. If you want to listen in how to be resilient, watch my club. You understand? If you got mental health issues, watch my club.
Nah, your club causes mental health issues, bro. What are you talking about?
Nah, bro, I'm calm right now.
Bro, what you mean about
Yeah, right now.
Huh?
Yeah, right now. You know what I'm saying? He said right now. I'm calm right now.
What you say? What you saying? Like, what? You are you franking now? You franking because you was frank out when you drew to Monaco and when you lost to Villa. What you franking again now?
Flip flop.
First and foremost, I want to have a confession before I tell you that. I want you and your chat to know that I'm here.
That you're healed.
Yeah, I'm healed.
You're healed. Okay, so it's back to franking, yeah.
Yeah.
The pain that I've been through, yeah, bro, is gone.
So you're back to franking, yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not. No, actually, I haven't said Frankie. Get me, I haven't said Frankie. I just said wait.
You got a lot of chest, yeah. Your next, you got a lot of chest right now. I know you're really excited at the moment, yeah. But you got Newcastle next, and then you got Chelsea. Are you winning both those games?
Yeah.
Why the long pause?
I can tell you what you just did. Can I give you in the chat? You hear me, yeah?
Yeah, go on. Go on.
So what you just asked me was a closed leading question, which required a yes or no answer. Ask it again. Ask it again.
No, I'm just asking you.
No, ask it again.
Bro, where's all this chest, lad? Man's raising his voice and everything. You was frank out when you drew to Monaco, bro. You know what I'm saying? Balogun almost put a hat trick against you, lot. Like, relax, it's one win, bro. You man are so. You man need to relax, bro.
What's your question, bro?
Are you? Is Tottenham? Are Tottenham winning the next two games? Newcastle and Chelsea. Because remember, let's not forget, you lost to Villa. Yeah, you drew to Wolves this season already. You drew to Bodo Glimt. You know what I'm saying? You drew to Brighton. You were losing that at halftime. You lost to Bournemouth as well. Yeah, I'm saying. So
Can I be real with you, bro? Can I be real?
go on.
So every team in the Big Six, barring one, has had their blip this season. Can you guess who hasn't had their blip?
You tell me. You're the all-seeing eye. You're the guru.
Have you had your blip?
Why are we talking about Arsenal? Why are you always deflecting? We're talking about Tottenham and what you're gonna do.
You are. I regard no side. You're like my Italian uncle. You're like a wine connoisseur, not a football connoisseur. At some point, we know that Arsenal are gonna have a blip, is it not?
I expect them to.
I'm glad you know.
Yeah.
So when you have your blip,
bro, you know this season, yeah. My vibe this season has proved me wrong. At the moment, yeah, everything's working out for us at the moment, isn't it? But I still need to see what this team's about when the pressure's on. At the moment, Liverpool in disarray. To be fair to you, I'll give you your props since you always say I don't give you your props. You was saying that Slot was on fraud watch, yeah, and as it stands, you are being proven right on that one. So you did say that one. I'll give you that one. Yeah.
Can we also add that maybe my football knowledge is ahead of most people that stream?
Nah, I feel like your football knowledge is on point until you talk about Spurs. Then you do. Then you're like the lily white version of a top gooner.
So you don't think my club's entitled?
Huh?
You know, my club's in the title race.
Your club's in a title race. Are you serious right now?
This is what happens when little bro wins a game, wins a game at FIFA.
Bro, you wasn't smiling in your last two results, bro. So how's it gone from you want him out, the football's dusty, you can't even get a shot on target, to because you beat Everton, which you're supposed to be beating Everton. Let's just add that. You're going on like this like Everton that we just, it's prime Everton back in the day that used to win titles and that. And now all of a sudden you're in the title race.
We're not sure you can beat this Everton. This ain't Everton and this one, right?
Bro, with the teams that you've dropping points, I don't even know if you can beat Feyenoord, bro. You almost lost to Bodo Glimt. Let's not rewrite history, bro. This is what I'm talking about. So what are you talking about? You say Europe's dusty and you almost lost to Bodo Glimt. So am I lying?
My family are not gonna lie.
Huh? Are you confident going up against Copenhagen?
You know, can I just be real, yeah? Because you're talking about Copenhagen. I want to tell you about the power of words.
Anyhow, you lose to Man United, yeah, after Copenhagen as well. You better, bro. You ain't going to sleep, you know. You're staying up. We need to have a long conversation. Anyhow, you lose to Man United.
Calamity be bestowed onto your club.
Because they beat Brighton, innit? Did you man beat Brighton?
We drew Brighton, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So how are you in the title race? Huh?
Let calamity be bestowed onto your club.
Let calamity be bestowed on your. Is Tottenham right now? Are they better than Bournemouth right now?
No, we're not better than Bournemouth. I said that before.
Are you better than Sunderland?
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't better than Sunderland, bro.
Because the table don't lie.
Huh? You ain't better than Sunderland. The table don't lie. You're on equal points.
No, we're not equal.
You are.
We scored more goals.
I said about points, not goal difference. Look at this guy.
The goal difference not count.
Bro, you were frank out a couple of days ago, bro. How all of a sudden you're now big up to Sam for the raid as well. Big up to everyone that raided from Sam's. We got the top Lily White, the toppest of top Lily White, Idris Elba in the building. Do you know what I'm saying? The man himself, you know what I mean? Looking like Marquise Jackson, you know what I mean? Man like Dej in the building with the snapback, looking like Hey Arnold. What are you saying, man? All of a sudden you got chest now.
Bro, I've had chest from day dot. Yeah? See, let me tell you what I did, yeah? Let me say what I did. I actually took the lead out of your book this week.
What do you mean?
I demand a reaction from my manager.
Why? You're on a title race. Why do you demand a reaction? You're in a title race. You must be happy with Frank.
To me, I don't even want to draw a game.
Wait. Don't even tell me about you don't want to draw a game. Because I remember you telling me that the draws felt like wins. Your words. Now you're saying you don't even want to draw. You told me when you drew against Bodo Glimt and Wolves, yeah, you told me it feels like a win. Did you or did you not?
To run my rhythm earlier today. But give to the people in the chat. And you see why I had to run the rhythm. Really don't feel my vibe. I just suspected Northside could do something shameless like this. Trying to knock man down when he's on a high. Bro, I'm up, bro. I'm up and I'm not playing well. Hold that, bro. You told me that the sign of the champion is picking up points when you don't play well. Hold that. I got a best away record in the league. Yeah.
I never said that. You said that. I never said that. You said that. Huh?
Do you honestly think you can take me on?
Now you need to hold the phone closer to your face, bro. You keep cutting out.
Are you not? Bro, do you think you're gonna beat my club?
Yeah, North London derby. Yeah. We're gonna beat you. Yeah. I'm confident.
22nd of November couldn't come soon enough.
What are you saying? Tottenham are beating Arsenal in North London derby, yeah?
I don't. Let me tell you now. Yeah. See this what's going on between us. Let me on your eyes right now. We are in the Kenyan plains. It's called Serengeti. Yeah. I am the cheetah, and you are the antelope.
You're the cheetah, and I'm the antelope. What are you talking about? You were Ange out, you were Ange out, and then you became Frank in, and now you're Frank out, and now you're Frank in again. Huh?
We are being changed right now for my club. Don't slip up when you turn left or right. Take your time. Because if you slip up, man's going to grab you by your neck.
Oh my days, bro.
Oh my days! All this chess, you know. All this. Have you got this chess for Yasser as well? Because you're waxing lyrical.
He's clipped. No, he's clipped. I've clipped him. I've clipped him already. Don't worry.
I have to keep the same energy with Yasser. I haven't spoken to him for a while.
Well, don't you respect Chelsea?
What for?
I said, what for?
No. We got this.
Not on the same level, bro.
We're not on the same level. Dude, you're so shameless. The way you talk to everyone, you talk like you're flipping supporting Real Madrid, bro.
Man, no, if you remember last time I was on.
Huh?
You remember that time we were on? You brought me on and I cooked Deji. The first time ever, yeah? He had all the chest. I just sit quiet, yeah? This game, I just sit quiet, and then you know what's gonna happen. So we know what's gonna happen. Don't worry, Deji, man.
It's been 9 days. We played 9 games in our top 3. Yeah, Liverpool are holding. You know what I'm saying? People want to start shaking their bum for Brendan. Not me. I did top one. I did end of the road boys for men last year. It's not enough. No, they're not. They're what? You get me? Let me be real with you. This is probably the biggest compliment I can pay Arsenal. Arsenal is who we are after this season. Beat Arsenal, we win the league. Simple.
Wait. Say that again. What? Tottenham, if you guys beat Arsenal, you're winning the league.
Beat Arsenal, we win the league.
Rah.
Okay. No, listen to this. Listen to this.
I know a good team.
And I want another taste of silver. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to see Tottenham. Let me tell you how far I see my club. I can't stream with United fans because I feel like they're beneath us. That's how high I see my club. You get me? I struggle to catch the Chelsea fans as well. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Like, who are these lot?
Nah, wait, Yasser's got you clipped up, you know. Yasser's got you clipped up.
He's
got the receipts on you, you know.
Yeah. The reason why Yasser's got me clipped is because he's realised finally that he can't. We're not equals.
Better stuttering, you know. You know what I'm saying? Your team better not stutter against us next week. That's all I'm saying. Because last time my defender slipped twice and we still beat you.
The holiday trophy when I won the Europa League.
But you said you won the holiday trophy.
Trophies while most of us were in Dubai.
Listen, you see me in the Conference League. The reason you know what it is, no fear. If I was in the Europa League, you think we would have seen Tottenham win a trophy? Because remember, that season, the reason we were in the Conference League is because United beat City in the FA Cup. Yeah, we got put down. We were supposed to be in that Europa League. So if we were there, none of them would have won that Europa League. You should be thanking us. Do you know what I mean?
But he's saying you're lucky that they didn't play in the Europa, because if they were in the Europa, you wouldn't have won that.
Tell him to fall back, man, and beat Sunderland.
Tell him to fall back. This guy.
Listen, all I'm saying to him is, he's getting too ahead of himself like Sonic. You know what I'm saying? You're getting too ahead of yourself like Sonic. You know what I'm saying? What happened to Frank out?
All of a sudden, they're very busy.
Who's busy? I'm calling you. Who's busy?
Busy. I asked him to come on next week. What about busy? We're free.
Tuesday, we're meeting up. Win, lose, or draw. Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah?
Look at it.
Tuesday, yeah. We'll talk Tuesday, yeah. All right, cool. We'll do it. We'll run the show Tuesday, bro.
If you don't mind, if you can do a little theme song as I when you add me to this into the stream.
Theme song for what? Why do you get a theme song?
You know, remember when he did the bitch don't kill my vibe? Or it could be illegal or illegal. You know, you never know.
These are authors.
Bro, what have you done like that you deserve a theme tune? Like theme tune for what?
To be in everything.
Yeah, I'm good.
This guy, man.
Moise.
You're on the next thing, but well, yeah, we'll sort something out for Tuesday.
That was North side. I don't know the parents for the conversation in the North Yes, don't know why he was calling me because I won. You understand?
I just wanted to see if you was all right. That's it. I was just concerned for a friend, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm here, bro. I see you at the top, baby.
I see you at the top. All right, cool. Love. Love. This guy's signal, bro. I swear, Dad.
What his signal?
I don't know if it's signal. Or
You think he's streaming? You think he's streaming from Gianni's basement, blood, with this signal? You know, I mean, sometimes, bro.
Probably hotspot in his phone, so he can go streaming on the laptop. Innit? The phone's getting hot in that.
That man's making sure he downloads all the instrumentals before he streams. You know what I'm saying? So he can play the beats. Because if you were playing it on YouTube, blood, the stream would go. But hey, listen, man, how was your game? Because I'll be honest with you, Paris Mandem knows. Because I went live just around kickoff time for like an hour. Yeah, I had to, you know what I'm saying, I had to talk about, you know, yesterday and all that. You know what I mean? Because everyone thought I was ducking. You know, so North, everyone thinks I ducked. I was like, brother, like, I had to go and come back from London at the same time. I ain't going on streams. What am I gonna do on streams? Like, do you get me, man? You know what's mad? You do IRLs, yeah. England signals rubbish. People don't understand this. Like, if you go on the motorway, yeah, your signal just keeps cutting off. You'll be lucky enough to play your music because there'll be certain areas your music just goes in it. Let alone stream.
When I was going to the airport, when I was going to Madrid, yeah, was my signal cutting off when I was going to the airport?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I watched most of it, but not all of it. But it's like, it depends, innit? It depends on where you come from, and there's certain parts. Like if it takes you on the M25, there's certain parts, so it might go M40, there's certain parts. That it depends, and it's weird. But yeah, man. But you're lucky though. StreamYards, I don't think it necessarily cuts your stream, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't really do that. It keeps you in it, so you can go out and come back in. You see OBS, you get that message, bro. It says reconnecting. You get it like 3-4 times. If your signal don't come back, yeah, it ends the stream. Bro, if you do anything to go out, it ends your stream. You're doomed. Yeah, I have to start a new stream. But yeah, man. Listen, we lost that game yesterday, which kind of gives me more confidence for Spurs. Like, which is really weird, isn't it? But you know, with Arsenal, we don't lose the Spurs game. But now, you know, these men are embarrassed now. Do you get it? You've lost to Sunderland. You better not go and embarrass us against Spurs. That's how it works with Chelsea, right? It just doesn't make sense. But the mad thing is, I barely even watched the Chelsea game. I was getting commentary from Lewis and the man them. But you know, the funny thing is, you see with us, we do instant emergency. You see our emergency stream are instant. There's no 3-hour wait for Lee to go live to see the emergency stream. Lewis's emergency stream's instant, and then everyone just turns up here. The manager's everyone's shouting. Everyone's shouting. The manager's poor. This guy's poor. This guy's poor. But what's it called? Yeah, man. It's bro. We didn't look anywhere near what I thought we would, and I got laughed at the other day for saying we can't underestimate Sunderland. But you're the world champion. You shouldn't say that. I'm like, bro, I get it, but I'm saying at the end of the day, you still need, you know what one of our biggest problems is that we sometimes underestimate the opponent. Does that make sense? So we go there thinking we eventually will get a chance, we'll just run them over kind of thing. Do you get it? And then you get hot on the counter and then boom, you get it. All of a sudden, everyone's stressed. So obviously, Nasha scored the first goal. It had to be deflected and all that, but he scored his goal, innit? Because I was thinking he was gonna go 0036. You get me? I already planned, yeah. Garnacho 0036. He's gonna or 38, whatever the season is like. I don't expect him to score, innit? But I've also said that we're our own worst enemies, because people are blaming like Tosin and that, but I'm thinking like Tosin stopping Brobby, which is another problem, yeah. Because when Brobby came on, I was started to think, you know what, we might win this game. Because Brobby is like, he's basically the Hoyland of Ajax. Does that make sense? The Asmos Hoyland, the Dutch version. The one me and Devante used to laugh at all the time. So he's managed, because we remember, yeah, because Jackson left and we recalled that Q guy, yeah. Brobby went and Brobby's the one that got moved to Sunderland. So we were laughing about that. But I was like, listen, we helped you free you from Brobby and all that. That's the joke, yeah? He's come on. I was like, yeah, cool. It is what it is. Bro, Tosin's blocking. I don't know if you watched the highlights, yeah, but Tosin's trying to stop him from going onto his right foot or having a shot.
Yeah.
Chalobah's just watching. You'd think my man's doing his thing and he's waiting for his turn. That's why you think, bro, he's there. Man's just there watching. I'm like, brother, why are you watching? Now, you watch one of the runners, because the guy Reece James was covering was the guy Chalobah should be covering, so that Reece James can cover the guy that had a shot. Because two Dunnies ended up coming into the box. One that didn't do anything, and the one that had the shot. That's why Reece James was the one blocking it. So it didn't make sense. But Achimpong before that was the guy. When I started watching the game back here, I realized that Achimpong was the guy covering for Chalobah. This is why, even though it doesn't matter how good your attack is and that, sometimes, yeah, you can't have these men in the back. Like, especially like that. The problem is either Tosin one day, you get it, the guy who gave the penalty away last week against Ajax was Tosin. This week is Chalobah. Next week is Sanchez. You just gamble the thing, bro. It's like playing dominoes or something. Like, you just throw the dice. It's the 6. That means it's this guy. Like, that's how we're doing it. Because our fullbacks were Reece James wasn't that good. Caicedo wasn't good. Enzo wasn't good. You get Gu. I think he tried his best, but his touches kind of let him down a few times while he was making the run. Oh my goodness. João Pedro, he decided to leave the house and he left the link up at home. You know when you leave the charger at home but you take your phone when you travel? That's what he done. He's left the link up thing at home. So every time you pass him the ball, he's running around with it. You see, like, he gets the ball and he thinks he's Lamine Yamal. Like, he's taking everyone on. I'm like, no, but you were good at link up. How about you link up and then make the run? He holds on to the ball for too long. Garnacho's Garnacho, you get me? We don't talk about that, fam. All of a sudden, he scored one goal. They said he did more than this guy and that guy. I'm like, bro. Then he literally went to take a touch. The ball hit the manager. Brother, like, I'm thinking, yo, is this what we're doing? But this is what I said though. I said from the beginning, yeah. Start your strongest lineup, kill the game off, and then bring all the sidemen. Because then, okay, give the minutes, innit? So now the manager's talking about João Pedro, Caicedo, and Enzo are not fully fit, but they're trying their best to give their best for the team or something like that. I'm not trying to hear all that baldy. You get me? Just give me the 3 points, bro. Sunderland, bro. I'm trying to. Because then you look at today, City dropped points, Liverpool dropped points yesterday, and I warned them as well. I said, bro, 8 o'clock, you know what's funny, yeah? We warned man about Crystal Palace. You've seen how hard Palace is. I know they haven't been you only managed to score 1 goal against them. It ain't easy over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So everyone laughed at us for getting the draw, but you get the point now. It's not that easy. Then you have Brentford. Remember, Garnacho fell asleep on the back post on that one, yeah? You remember that one for us? We told man it's not easy, bro. Man, they demand doing long throws from the manager's box, bro. Every time the ball goes out, it's a long throw towards your box. You know why? Because you know how Rashid says we have to suck Arteta and make the set piece coach the manager. That's what they done when Frank left. Now all their game is based on set pieces. So that's what I said. 8 p.m. Yeah, with the floodlights in your eyes, bro. The defenders are looking up. They don't know when the ball's falling. Yeah, and you got 3 man jumping for the headers, bro. It's deep. And you know what? They found out about it yesterday. Some of these games, listen, I know we've been poor. I'm not gonna shy away from that, innit? There's no point in me coming here and doing all the co-PM thing. We've been poor, innit? Now, we do have a little boost that obviously the lap's coming back on Wednesday. So he's playing that Carabao Cup game that we have on Wednesday, yeah. So that should help us. Besides that, listen, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. But listen, you lot are still getting the points. I'm already hearing man say, because I know you said Hussam was losing his head. You see, on the way to the train station, yeah, what was it called, to King's Cross? I was watching that watch along, and I had it on. You know when he just had it on, but I was watching the game. He said, "If we lose today, it's top 4 race." I'm like, right, like, is that what it is? Like, already? They're fuming, bro.
Yeah, he's done. He said it's done. He said these men title race done. That's what I saw him say.
5 minutes in, bro, and he slammed the table. And you know, you got a laptop. When he slammed the table, it does that thing where it moves and the webcam moves, and the whole thing shakes. So I was like, all right, yeah, it's kind of doomed. But then I saw Mo Salah came back. Oh, no. You know what it is? I think I saw like 2-0. I think it was 2-0. I could be wrong. I went in the train station, came out. I didn't check my phone for a while. Must have gone back in just before. You know when you put the navigation on? I put the thing down. I saw 3-3. I was like, yeah. They managed to get their quad they were talking about in the what's it called, in the summer, but 4 losses in a row. Then you see United just piecing up Brighton, yeah. And when I said if we win one more game, title race. This is what I'm saying, don't know, bro. The league table is mad right now because I think Bournemouth are somewhere up there, Sunderland's up there.
Second. Yeah.
Do you believe them man are gonna be there by the end of the year? I don't think so. And
Nah,
if they
of course,
have players
even Sunderland are doing well, but you expect it to die off, innit? You know what I mean? The crunch end of the season and
yeah, I'm not sure if
Christmas period is mad.
This is the thing as well, don't know. Christmas period and you got January AFCON. I don't know if Ghana's there. Semenyo might be going. That's a very important piece for them, man, innit? Then you have all these other teams as well that you don't know whether they can withstand the long thing, like the long run, innit? Who's going to be there in the long run? United, listen, you don't know if it's luck. You don't know if they actually managed to. The problem with Amorim starting to get wins is this, North, yeah. If he actually turns it around, yeah, and he starts winning, you know what the problem is? The whole narrative is going to be you need to give the manager time. You get it? All the work you man done is going to go in the bin. Because now they're going to say, look, even throughout the difficult period, you need to give him time. But it's like, I don't know, man. I think I don't necessarily see those teams being around. They might get Europe, but I don't think they'll get that top 4. Unless some of us drop badly, innit? Do you get it? And I think with the way we've been, it could only get better from here because we're getting players coming back. Not necessarily, obviously, you could still get injuries and players going out. That's another thing, innit? But we need to sort it out, bro. And this is the thing, man. This is why, you know this. I was screaming about getting a goalkeeper and the centre backs, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said you can have these men as cover. But this is another thing, don't know. You know what does everyone say to me? You need players with experience, right? You know the Donnies that are making the most mistakes are the experienced ones, not the kids. Chalaba supposed to be the Champions League winner with Tuchel. Tosin's supposed to be the oldest guy in our squad. Those supposed to be the experienced guy. So when you bring the experienced dons on, you bottle it. This is what I'm saying. So it is. Listen, I think partly it is the manager's decisions, but I don't see us losing against Spurs, innit? Nah, brother, you've seen me for at least 2 games. I think you've seen me for 2 games since I've been on this channel. I think you see me that time when twice we played. The first time is when Jace crashed out. Do you remember? It was me, you, and Deji. And then there's another time I came. I don't know. We've beaten them either way, innit? So like, you know how comfortable we are. Even if sometimes we even give them change and then we rob them. We give them money and then we rob everything else. So this is how it is with them. And I think they haven't necessarily. I think now they have won their game. The problem is this as well, North, yeah? Sometimes you win your game and then you think you're more confident than you are. You go into that next game, like we're on this whole, you've lost, you better not lose, innit? So we're going to try to step it up. So no one thought we'd beat like a Liverpool. because we were not really in a good form at the time.
Mm.
But we usually have the tendency of stepping up in those games. But we need to step up more against that, because this season we've been struggling in breaking down back fives, which is really. But you know why though? Because we don't pass the ball quick enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, yesterday was literally something I haven't really seen this season, where most of our players look poor, and it's like it's the effort. It's not just it was the effort. The players didn't necessarily put the effort in, and it was just a lot of stupid mistakes in it. A lot of stupid mistakes. So we'll see what happens next week. Next week's for next week. Obviously, congrats on the win and that. I heard it did end up working out for Eze, so he chilling, got his goal, and you managed to get the 3 points. Well, most man didn't, innit? Now we'll see where you get at the end of the season. I've already seen a hella man says Arsenal. We knew. I spoke to Daps on the other day, yeah, because I was on the catch up, and they were telling me, he was saying I have a bad feeling about the Villa game. Everyone told him, bro, shut up. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do that. I said 2-1, yeah. When I said 2-1 Sunderland, oh my days, they got onto me. We thought you world champions. How can you only beat? I said, bro, look at where they are on the table. They've been getting points, innit? Yeah. Nah. I'm like, bro, it's not normal for them to be up there when people are thinking they're gonna get relegated. He was like, nah, I have a feeling we're gonna drop points in this game. That's his thing. I said 2-1. I said we'll get 2 goals and then we'll probably concede. So it's comfortable, but not necessarily comfortable, if that even makes sense. Because sometimes 2-1s you think you're battling it out and then you get the winner. That's a bit different to you. But I think all of a sudden he was like, nah, we're losing against and he lost. Yeah, I got the score right, but for the wrong team. So life, you get it, bro, listen. I think Paris Mandem's doing this thing, yeah, where he's trying to get under my skin. To piss me. Like, you know what he's doing? He keeps saying that he's gonna beat you lot are gonna beat us 4-0. And brother, if we win, I'm gonna be unbearable, blood. I don't care where I'm on the table. If I could be bottom of the table, yeah. I think the whole reason, man, I just think they're gonna slap my team up. I can't have that. You know, it's a pride thing. I'm not gonna allow that. But what was I saying? No, listen, here's what it is, man. You managed to win when usually you would have bottled it. Especially against a team that I know is this good, because I've played them, innit? Do you get it? Like, and you know that last season, one of the criticisms was that you couldn't beat a team when everyone else dropped points. Do you remember that? If Liverpool dropped points, you wouldn't have capitalized. So this season you did, innit? So like, listen, all I can do is give credit. And I'm not going to speak about the Barca game if everyone wants to ask me, like. Because, brother, that man refused to pass to Yamal, blood. You'd think he was a hologram, blood, on the right wing. I don't know what beef they have over there, yeah? They just weren't passing him the ball. I'm like, bro, why am I watching El Clasico if I can't get my man to cook, blood? Everyone's telling me they're tired of his chat and that. I'm like, yeah, keep it moving. You get me? You're not winning anything if he can't start. You hear me? I've seen Rashford touch the ball more than Yamal. You know there's a problem there. But listen,
no, it's mad. For me, I just look at it like, my thing is this, like, everything's fallen into place for us to be able to capitalize in it. But the biggest Achilles heel of my club is when there's expectation, high expectation and pressure. And at this moment in time, the expectation is there because of what's going on with Liverpool, which I feel like there's too many fires that Slot's got to put out for them to be in a title race this season. But I reckon that they finished top 4. They sorted it out enough to get top 4. And the fact that Man City are drop points now when they were quietly going about their business. The problem I have is, how does this team react to pressure? You know, and it's all about prove me wrong. That's what I'm on this season. Prove me wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, I still feel like when the pressure hits, the players start looking at the manager. When the manager runs out of ideas, when really and truly the only effective thing that we do offensively is set pieces. Like, Gyökeres today was absolutely horrendous, bro. He was trash, bro. Like, he actually was given opportunities today. And
but
this
you
guy
know, avoid it. Every time you mention it, and I watched it earlier on someone else's thing, yeah, you can't mention it. Why are you mentioning him for? We won. They're trying to avoid it. The thing is, yeah, you can still criticize just because you won. It doesn't work like that. And I think,
bro, was my fan base not criticizing Liverpool when they were picking up points? And they said, "Oh, it's not sustainable. It ain't looking good." Yeah, but Liverpool ain't playing.
But I asked someone this the other day. I said, "Yo, you keep mentioning this Haaland thing. Is it sustainable?" but you're being disingenuous because they can bring on Marmoush back. Yeah, they could play Foden in the false nine or Oscar Bob. So even if he goes out, they may end up losing the effect, but they'll be more fluid because we know how they play with the false nine. You know, Pep can change it, and these men already know how to play with the false nine thing, innit? We know that. The reason they don't necessarily play good football is because of Haaland. You get it? Like they play on the counter because they want to facilitate for Haaland. But if it's all let's play with the false nine, they can do that too. And they got Marmoush, they got Foden in the false nine, they can play. People don't want to mention that because right now it's Haaland got most of your goals. But I'm saying, but then I said, yo, but isn't that Gabriel getting most of your goals from the corners? You know, the assist Gabriel headers. So if he gets injured, what happens then? Bro, I'm like, it's not the same. It's not the same, no. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? We got Hincapi. You know what the problem is, done? Hincapi and Mosquera. Now, Mosquera started well, as in the season, played well, managed to get in. But how do you know that if Mosquera comes in, it's a seamless transition? Does that make sense? Because the back two that you have now are very, like, especially the back four or the back two, already know their roles and they all work together for ages. You get it? So they already know how to play. How do you know that like an Hincapi can come in and it's still unison? And it's not an issue or he doesn't do both of things. I know that he's good and it's someone that I rate. I was at Leverkusen, so I'm not saying it to downplay him, but I'm saying, how do you know it's going to work until you see it work?
Yeah, just got to wait and see. Really,
you got to wait and see. That's my thing.
Man. Like Brentford and Sunderland employ the long throw-ins. Brentford and Sunderland are not going to win the league, though. This is the difference that we're talking about is, are we going to win the league, bro? Because I'm talking about getting over the line and winning the league or winning the champs, bro. And neither of those teams are going to win it, bro. I can tell you that much. So this is the thing, like we've been doing this. The thing is, every year, everyone keeps telling me about our strengths, and our strengths remain the same. Do you know what I'm saying? That our strengths remain the same. It remains the defense, it remains the set pieces, but yet neither one has been able to get us over the line. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna win games. Nobody ever said that we're not gonna win games, like, you know what I mean? But are we gonna be able to get over the line? And that's something that no one can prove, you know, until we get to the end of the season. I'm just saying, I'd like this manager to tactically be a bit more flexible, a little bit more experimental in doing other things. Like we bought Eze for creativity, but we're not really creating an open play. We're not creating enough opportunities in open play. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, as long as we win the league, you're right. As long as we win the Premier League, it doesn't matter. But there's reason for me to be skeptical, because why should I believe more in using set pieces and relying on my defense when the last couple of seasons it hasn't got us over the line? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we've gone on runs, we've won games, we've beat teams. Do you know what I'm saying? Big teams, small teams. We've done this already. Like nothing I'm seeing right now is nothing that I have not seen within the last 3 years.
And yeah, and usually beating the top six doesn't mean you could win the league. That's another thing. If you just beat the top six, that's not enough to win the league. I know that some people, that's their aim. Like, that's how they look at how good their season is. Because you can always meet fans from the top six, innit? So that, you know, people like, yo, I've laughed at a Tottenham fan this season. I've laughed at a United fan this season. My season going well because they're in the mud. Bro, that's not how you measure your league season, bro.
There's more points to gain outside the top six than there are within the top six. So
because we know how poor like a United have been, even though their recent form's been good. But they've beaten my club, they've beaten Liverpool, the two teams we never expected them to win, but they struggled against some of the teams that we thought they might beat. So it's about how consistent you are and also how many points you pick up. You know what I'm saying? How many points you pick up. If you're trying to get a top four, if you're trying to be in the top four race, then some of these losses aren't that bad. I think we've matched or we're close to the points we were last season. So I'm not necessarily falling off, but do you know where the context lays? If I'm trying to go to challenge or win the league, it depends on how the other Dunnies are doing in the league. So if everyone else is slipping up, you know that the race is still around, isn't it, to the end? But if like a City runs away with it like they used to, or whatever, or Liverpool kind of run and they just go and you can't catch any of them, and there's literally one draw or one loss can change your league season in terms of winning the league, then you'd look at that one game as a failure. Right? Because it's like, okay, if I had won that game or done better, I would have been a league winner. So sometimes, yeah, you can look at certain thing, but you can't necessarily avoid your problems. You get it? Everyone, you know what they told my manager do the internal solution thing. We're not getting your center back here. Do internal solutions. Now they're all looking at it in 4K. This is internal solutions. Yeah, exactly. It's funny because your manager said internal solutions, but it means something else. You get it? But so everyone's thing is just different in terms of what's going on in their time. So that's what I can't necessarily always compare what my club's going through with your club, because there might be different things, or things kind of might be a bit different, isn't it? If you are
Yeah.
going to win the league, you must beat Sunderland at home. Of course, my brother. Of course.
We must win the majority of our remaining games, bro. We just need to keep winning. Do you know what I'm saying? But I welcome. Do you know what? I welcome the pressure because it's a good position to be in. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like my fan base ain't ready for the pressure, and the way that they speak shows that they're not ready for the pressure, because it's very defensive. It's very avoidant of uncomfortable conversations. It's
Ooh.
very let's talk about this now. Let's
Yeah,
not talk
you know
about
what they're
that.
doing now? You know what they're doing now? They're trying to throw City under a bus. So because they don't like being in the position, they keep saying, why is City going under the radar? The pressure should be on City. I'm like, brother, they've won 4P. It's our turn now. Like, we can't keep telling City to win it. Like, forget about them. You need to win it. Like, it's on you. You can't keep
And then
running.
if they were to win it, but we can't win, you can't beat City. You know what I'm saying? Then that would be the
Yeah, if they beat City, because remember, if City wins it this season, Haaland was on phenomenal form. You know, like he started to do the hold up play. We never thought he could do hold up play. So this season, God gave him strength to do hold up play.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about Gyökeres. Bro, I told Lee yesterday, I said, yo, we need to drop Gyökeres. He's like, nah. I said, play Moreno. He's like, nah. Play the player that's in form. Yeah, but he's doing it for Spain. I said, bro, if a player's in form, he's in form. If a player's in form, he's in form. Use that period where he's in form and utilize him, especially if his competition isn't even. Oh, but Gyökeres, what did Lee say? Gyökeres scored 2 goals over there. I said, bro, he scored from set pieces. I said, I bet you any money when we play Crystal Palace, yeah, we won't play to his strengths. Yeah, but we kind of did and we didn't. The only players that really found him, Trossard found him once, and then our centre backs found. Our centre backs are creating more opportunities for our number 9.
Bro, if you asked me, I would have told you that Lacroix, Richards, and Gay are bad, man. Like their back three are wild. Like they would just put Gyökeres in their pocket, and then you would have to do your 10 or someone outside of that would have to do something. It's just that's the way they are. They just have you there, bro. You can't do anything. Like, it's not easy.
We have to do the Ajax check, bro, because Devante's in the chat. I got the Ajax check. I don't even know what happened with Ajax.
Ajax 3-2. They won 3-2, bro, against Twente. Final lost 2-1 or 3. Was it 3? We lost 3-2 or something against PSV.
Where's that team in the league?
We'll have a look, bro. The Eredivisie, mate. You know,
bro, that's your league. What do you mean have a look, bro? You should know this.
I don't look at the table anymore, bro. Not even for my team or I don't look for any teams at the table no more.
Oh, they beat FC Twente.
Yeah, we're still top, but we have the same points as
they're 8th.
PSV. So they won 3-2, but he's annoyed because he's saying he's a last minute. Like basically, he got saved. You know when a manager gets saved, like Amorim managed to get a win when he's rubbish. That's the one. He's not happy in it.
You're in the top 4 though, Devante, man. You're in the top.
Yeah, but no, if you know what's funny, look at the Google table. Yeah, let me explain this because people don't understand. The top 2 are blue, yeah, which means the first 2 only qualify automatically for the Champions League. The third, you get, what's it called? You go into the playoffs.
And what's the 4th?
Third's playoff. 4th is Europa League qualifiers. So you don't go in. You're in the you qualify. Then you have the other ones, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's all qualifiers.
Yeah.
Playoffs. So like, it's not. You need to make sure that you win. You need to make sure you finish top 2, so you get into the Champions League. You can't get one of them top 4s and everyone just. I don't know how is it with like Portugal? Is it the same?
Yeah, I think it's like the same.
It's the same, innit?
Only the top 2, yeah, that automatically.
Final lost today against PSV, so now they're tied 25, first and second. I ain't even happy he won because I think I got saved with Amorim. I told you, yeah. He was typing it when I was saying it, so.
Well, yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, like when you look at the way that we're playing, it's like if we're not getting goals from set pieces, everything else kind of drying up. Like Trossard ain't gonna consistently score. He wasn't actually great today. Neither's Martinelli. Gyökeres ain't firing. Do you know what I mean? Eze wasn't great today. Apart from the goal, he wasn't great today. So it's like where the goals consistently coming from? Set pieces, bro. Set pieces, and it's like we've come unstuck with these set pieces, bro. Like, especially in the Champions League and in the league, man. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm just a bit skeptical. But like I said, this fan base, they talk. I feel like the Arsenal fan base talk a good game about being a big club, but then every time you put big club energy, they're like, oh, why are you hating? Why are you being negative? Like, I got quite a few comments in the last couple of results. Oh, why are you complaining? Why are you talking about this? Why are you talking about that?
I've seen it.
These are the same man, that were complaining about 3 DMs in the midfield. Why? Because you could see that there was a problem, and I can see that we still haven't got the team firing.
Right, it's not for. Oh no! When I mentioned 3 DMs in one of the streams, I got slaughtered, blood. Oh, apparently Arteta's tactical thing is amazing and all that, bro. I was like, listen. Apparently, his as in tactics wise, and he's mastered it. It's perfection. I was looking at him thinking, yo, you can't be perfection if you ain't won the league. Well, tactically, yeah, let's keep this moving, but I can't have this, fam. Bro, you know what it is? I feel like they're insulting you, man. Like the bottom gooners, whatever. Like all my friends, like, because remember, I spend more time with you like than I do with like the top gooners, isn't it? I'm like, I know everything. Then they try to argue with me about wages. I'm like, my brother, put the wages up. I know the wages. Even I know the wages. Not even my club. I know the wages. And then they try to avoid it. You know what they do though? They start bringing you XG and like patterns and stuff. And I'm not an XG guy. I've never spent talk. You and I speak like we're outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're like we I don't know. Like we're friends and we're just chatting outside. So when these man hit me with like the XG, well, United have the highest XG. I said, but they're shit. So what does the XG thing mean? Well, they're creating the most chances. So if they do fix it, they can get the goals. I'm like, yeah, but they're not fixing it. That's why the XG. What's the goal? Tell me what the goals are. Not the expected goals, because I don't care how many you expect. I expect to be rich, but I'm not rich now. So it don't matter to me, bro. Like this whole XG thing, bro. I've seen man bring up charts. I've seen everything, bro. I've seen things that I've never seen before. I'm gonna have to take this. I'm gonna have to take a couple steps back from panel shows now, but I'm trying to be a no random panel show.
Bro, it gets tiring, man.
I heard the guy say Saka's better than Mahrez. I told the guy, yo, take him out. You get me? Take him out, man. This is what I'm saying.
Jarring, bro. And when there's bare of them, they all try and talk over you, because they don't want your point to land, because they don't want to be proven wrong, innit? And the thing is, like, it just gets, bro. I remember one time, I think Lee said to me, "Because, bro, you got time going on these panels." And then after a while, I was like, you know what? Why am I talking around stupidity? Like, do you know what I mean?
That's how it feels. That's how it feels. I'm like, bro, can we drop the levels down? I'm not a tactico in it, so drop the levels down, yeah, and then we can talk the normal thing. But don't stop telling me about this whole like XG and all that, bro. I don't fall for that. Oh man, he said this player is always a 9 out of 10, and I'm like, brother, how do you know? Like, how can Saka always be a 9 out of 10? Like, are you taking the mic? Like,
their thing is this, yeah.
I went over the graph. I went over football yesterday and I showed them 7.8, 6, 6, 8, 7. I'm like, bro, he has getting good scores. Where's the 9 consistently? Am I blind?
Their thing is this, yeah. Their thing is this. They want to paint it out like, when we're winning games, you man are still complaining. When we're scoring set pieces, a positive thing, you man are complaining, because they want to look at the overall picture, because they want to live in the now, but they only want to live in the now when things are going good. When things go bad, they say, yo, look where he took us from. All of a sudden, and now they want to go to the past and reference to the past.
And then they want to use a stat. They want to use a stat to help the copium. Like, they need a stat. So if there's a stat somewhere that can help your argument, they'll pick one up. And then I'm looking stupid in front of the whole chat because I don't know no stat that can back me up. Unless I do the ego thing and I start asking ChatGPT to back me in the same time. Like,
this is what
you know how the man use the ChatGPT to do the interviews. You know the man that have you ever seen that before? They'll have like a speaker that's on at the same time. So when the person asks you a question, it gives you the answer. So they use ChatGPT to do the interviews and that. We can't do that.
That's what it is, bro. And they know that if things turn sour, they know what they're gonna get flamed in it. So right now they're like, yeah. This is the good times. You know what I mean? This is before the credit crunch. So let's just run up all the credit cards, run up all the points with Super Mick, run up all of it, bro. Because I'm
Because
seeing
then later on, yeah, the interest rate's gonna be 200%. You know,
bro. So I'm
the
saying,
American
I'm
Express
seeing
card.
non-Arsenal fans constantly dropping videos about we are scary, Arsenal the truth, Arsenal hate. This has to stop. All this that. And I'm just like,
Man's going to fan on North. Yeah, the first thing they asked me, Arsenal really scary? You know what? Yeah, I'm going. You know that one's peace, blood. You know what I'm saying? We're doing
it's
this.
normal. Like being an Arsenal fan online, I've like done it enough now to know like, okay, let's just continue. Let's just see how it goes. Because if things go sideways, then they're like, yeah, but then the excuses come out. Then it's boring, bro. Because it's like you can't even have a reasonable conversation with them. They make it so you can't have a reasonable conversation because there are things to praise, but then they want to take that praise as if like we're already like anointed champions. Like we've already done it. We're at the top of the hill. Do you know what I'm saying? Like man coming up with we're gonna do the treble this season and things like that. I'm like, treble.
No, okay, Liverpool, yeah. Do you blame Liverpool fans for having the chest that they had when they signed the players that they signed?
No,
right?
No.
So when they are looking at their team and it's not working and it's nowhere near what they expected, these men were talking about winning the quadruple. Bro, like these man literally walked the league the season before, and then they added all these players on this season. Brother, I would have said sextuple, like Bayern. Yeah, you get me? No, because I'm like, okay, cool, like it is what it is. But they haven't been doing well, and I think if you use your common sense, you realize that this is the perfect time for Arsenal to capitalize. In terms of all of these other guys don't necessarily have. Liverpool aren't doing what we expected. You lot are on a good track. If you keep winning, you can actually go win this league, innit? Do you get it? Like, if we be honest. But nah. You lot, the pressure was on this guy, and the pressure. Why is everyone always talking about where the pressure was? How about everyone look at their own books and own papers, and then we'll meet at the end of the season, innit? Do you get it? Where it's like, okay, cool, you're the league winner, and I was whatever. The pressure was on me, but you ended up winning the league, or whatever it is. Like, I go on and they're telling me why is Chelsea not winning the league? I was like, go ask my sporting director. Why asking me? Yeah, why asking me why I'm not winning the league? I give you the reasons why I had chest at that time. I had chest in the beginning of the season because of how we played football. And I didn't think a Palmer and a Delap and that would all just fall out in the first 2-3 games of the season. You get me, a man just playing like this. And on top of that, I'm seeing that fitness and all this is not working out. So that I'm annoyed, innit? So I'm not necessarily saying, yo, guys, unfortunately this season, no challenging for me. You know what I'm saying? Can I push it back to next season? Delay my homework for next season? I'm not doing that. But I just have to deal with what I have in it. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think it's annoying, but I just don't like this thing where everyone just does this new thing now where it's like, you know what? You're not winning the league. I'm not winning the league. How about this? North, you have to win the league. Now you must. You know what it is? North must now. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know what it is? This fan base. I let Devontae go. Yeah, if you notice with Arsenal fans, yeah, a lot of them football's very black and white when they talk about the ops.
Yeah.
When it's Liverpool, you spend so much money. Why you're not winning? When it's Chelsea, they spend £1 billion. Why they're not winning? When it's Man City, you got Pep. Why you're not winning? You know what I'm saying? Like everything is like, oh, but you did this or you did that or you were top of the league. Why didn't you win? When it's Arsenal, nah. But we need to analyze. We need to have a context conversation. We have to have a sensible conversation. Now they want sensible conversation. It's always the same thing, bro. It's always the same thing. But Devontae, what you saying, man? You come on, man. Lift up your spirits, man. What's up, man?
Yo, no, big up, man. I gotta go in it. I'll come back.
Big up, yes, sir, man. Big up, bro.
Big up.
You're on mute.
Oh, I was on mute. Sorry, man. Listen, man, I'm not happy with. I'm just happy Arsenal won. That's of course. They got the necessary 3 points after Liverpool lost. That's cool with me. But, bro, I just seen a Hall of Shame performance from Lamine Yamal, bro, against Real Madrid. That was awful, man. And I'm going back and forth with this Barca fan talking about that. I wasn't happy with his performance and it was bad. And this guy said, "No, you're a hater. You're a hater." Like. Maybe people in the comment in the chat will agree with me that Lamine Yamal has been off for like since the season started. He doesn't look the same like last season. He been looking off though, and maybe he's not fit. Maybe he's uh, distracted by all the things that's going on outside. You know, the models, the girls, all that. Y'all, if like, tell me what it is, man, because he been looking off. Barcelona been looking ass, man. That highlight for life, bro. Is that they got Ange Postecoglou there instead of Hansi Flick, bro. They both are stubborn as shit, and they got Pauku Bartra, right? Ferran Horrores, right? Horrible. Rashford. And then Ajax, bro, I was so pissed today. You would think that I was an FC Twente fan. You thought you would think that I would support the FC Twente with the way I was pissed that Ajax won. Not because I don't want Ajax to win, but it's because I just know that this is it's like United, like you said, right? When Amarin's job is on the line or Ten Hag's job is on the line, is always Fernandez scoring a goal or Harry Maguire or a Hoyland or somebody like that, right? It's always somebody saving his ass. That was today. Weghorst and Gloeg saving Heitinga's ass once more, and now he's here for another game. I'm just so sick of football, man. Like the only thing that can make me happy this season is Arsenal winning something. But I just know that Arsenal are just waiting somewhere around the corner to disappoint me because it's like our history has not been kind when it comes to like these title races for in recent times, right? Because we're talking about 2023 we fumbled the title, 2024, and the last season wasn't even a thought. So I just hope that Arsenal does rise to the occasion and get this title over the line, and maybe even the Champions League if it favors us. I just need Arsenal to deliver. We got the players now. Uh, no, we got the striker now. We got the midfielder now. We got the backup for Saliba. So I feel like Arsenal has everything that they need to win a title. I ain't even gonna talk much about the game today. The game was dead outside of Eze's goal. The game was so dead, bro. Like Zubameni was very wasteful. Um, I thought Trossard didn't have a good game on the first half. Second half was better. Tim was good. Saka, I didn't see him like John Cena. You know what I'm saying? I swear, like we need to start keeping it real about Saka, right? Because like people always saying, "Oh yeah, but Saka, but he only scores an 8 and a 7." Yeah, cool. But like Yasser said, where's the 9 performances? It's been a while since I've seen a 9 performance from Saka, man. And I feel like when Noni Madueke was playing before, when Saka was injured, they really miss Saka because both their end product. For this season has been kind of lacking. You know, Madueke's end product is bad. Of course, Saka's better with the end product, but it's been lacking. So are we missing Saka really? Tyreek Mitchell had him on lock. So I hope he's fit though, because he got subbed off for after 64 minutes. So might be something going on there. Same with Rice and Saliba. So I hope they're fit for the next game. I think it's against Brighton. But again, if he's not, then play Nwaneri, right? Uh, Martinelli came off the bench playing on the right hand side. I don't want to see him on the right hand side. He should have started today, by the way. I feel like after Atletico, he should have started. Other than that, football to me, another headache of a season, man. Ajax is looking. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna talk about the Chelsea game because that was the ass whooping of a lifetime, bro. Like we already been there. I ain't gonna talk about that. And Barcelona, man. Oh boy, I don't want to see Lamine Yamal for a long time, man. He needs to re up. He really needs to get back to what we saw last season, or else it's gonna be uncomfortable conversations, man. That's for sure.
I hear it, man. Hopefully you ain't got too much longer because you already know I went through it with Schmitty and Lodge. So eventually, they dig their own grave, man. Big up to Emmanuel. Big up for the super chat, bro. Big up to you. Arsenal took 5 years to get
I can
here.
hear you. What the fuck?
And Slot has 4 bad games, and Arsenal fans are reholding Liverpool to a higher standards. Crazy.
I can't hear you.
I don't know. I think it's on your part, bro. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I gotta go anyway, man.
Big up, man. Big up, bro.
Please.
Big up, bro. Every single time. But yeah, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Big up to everyone that is locked in. Obviously, Arsenal get another win, so it's a good weekend. Another good weekend. Long may this continue. I can't remember the last time I lost my temper with this club. Now it's been a while. which is good. It's good for my blood pressure. It's good for my health. And yeah, I don't want to piss off Mumsy. Do you know what I mean? Because for the time being, I'm at Mumsy's house and I don't really want to lose my temper. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people want to see me lose my temper. I know a lot of people that, yeah, let's get ready. I'm quite happy not to be losing it. Do you know what I mean? Because I just need some calmness in my life right now. So hopefully Arsenal continue to win and pick up points. No North side meltdowns or losing my head. And yeah, man. Hopefully my concerns, don't hinder us to win the league. Hopefully we're able to still win the league or win the Champions League. I'd love to win the Champions League. Never won it before. I think we've got a better chance of winning the Prem, to be completely honest. That's where we've got heritage. We ain't got no Champions League heritage. And I feel like there's some teams still in there that I just think I've got too much for us. You know what I mean? So I can't even lie. I think we need to just, if there was one that we had to completely focus on, I think it's the league right now. The state of Liverpool, Man City dropping points, and all the other teams expecting Sunderland and Bournemouth to fall off eventually. I think that's where we've got our best chance of winning a major honour this season if this manager is going to stay past this season. So hopefully Arsenal get it over and done with. Hopefully we get it over the line. And yeah, man, from tomorrow again, back to trying to do 3 shows a day. And yeah, we will be back. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect to Lee for the emergency meeting. And I'm out. Love, 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 familia.